Welcome to the reading today of Winnie and Wilbur, Winnie the Witch. So this is actually part of the series, and for this series we're not going to do all of them. We're going to go for this main one here. So as you can see, this is actually quite a shiny one, so I want to be able to, for you guys to be able to see the cover. But this is actually written by Valerie and it's illustrated by Korky, which is pretty cool. We're going to go through all the illustrations too, which is really great. Because this story is about a witch and her cat, so hopefully we'll be able to see our little cat floating about somewhere. You'll have to put up with my hair, unfortunately. And also, with the theme in, Pooh Bear is wearing his Hocus Pocus t-shirt. So that's cool. So welcome to spooky season for Storytime. Let's just get started. Hope you really enjoy the story. Winnie and Wilbur, Winnie the Witch. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. The carpets were black, the chairs were black, the bed was black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bath was black. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat, Wilbur. He was black too, and that is how the trouble began. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. When Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So she sat on him. When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So she tripped over him. One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. She picked up her magic wand, waved it once, and abracadabra, Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. Now when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. And she could see him when he slept on the bed. But Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed. So Winnie put him outside in the grass. When Wilbur sat outside in the grass, Winnie couldn't see him, even with his eyes open. Winnie came hurrying outside, tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults, and fell into a rose bush. This time, Winnie was furious. She picked up her magic wand and waved it 5 times. And abracadabra, Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, a pink tail, blue whiskers, and 4 purple legs, but his eyes were still green. Now, when Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on a chair, when he laid on the carpet, when he crawled on into the grass, and even when he climbed to the top of the tallest tree. Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide. He looked ridiculous, and he knew it. Even the birds laughed at him. Wilbur was miserable. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. Next morning, Wilbur was still up the tree. Winnie was worried. She loved Wilbur and hated to see him be miserable. Sorry. Then Winnie had an idea. She waved her magic wand and abracadabra. Wilbur was a black cat once more. He came down from the tree purring. Then Winnie waved her wand again, and again and again. Abracadabra. Now, instead of a black house, she had a yellow house with a red roof and a red door. The chairs were white with red and white cushions. The carpet was green with pink roses. The bed was blue with pink and white sheets and pink blankets. The bath was a gleaming white. And now Winnie can see Wilbur no matter where he sits. So that's the story of Winnie and Wilbur, Winnie the Witch. What's quite nice about this particular copy, oh, there he is. Points for anyone who was trying to work out when he would turn up. Hi. Come say hi. There he is. What's really nice about this particular copy of the book is they've got some lovely pictures in it from children that have, go stay over there, have entered their own pictures of Winnie and Wilbur, which is quite nice. I've put them quite close for you. And there's actually some at the back as well, which is what I was moving to earlier. So they're really nice pictures to share. And what's really cool about it is they actually tell you in the book that it's a collection from all different schools, which is really nice, and it's all across the world. There's some schools there from obviously like the UK or America and stuff, but there's some schools there from Turkey as well, which is really interesting because it just shows the appeal of the story throughout the world. It's just fun, and how the dynamic between the two are really cool. Also, what's quite nice is the actual detail of the illustrations. So it's just a lovely book to look at, and there's just so much to look at. I mean, just the picture of Winnie's house when it was all black, the detail inside the picture is great. So I definitely recommend you guys either going and picking up a copy at your local library to have a look at, or getting a copy to keep in your library, because there's just so much it can bring, and it's not just for Halloween, even though that's what we're using it for. But I think just in general, the detail that goes into this is just incredible. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. It's another little stop. Oh, there's Pooh Bear. Another little stop on our spooky season tour. But yeah, we'll be back for some more. So thank you for joining us this week, and we'll see you soon. Bye. And say bye, Pooh Bear. The little black tabby cat has disappeared. So bye.